Welcome to Screencasts Online. I'm your host Darcy, and today we're going to look at a range of new features introduced in macOS Ventura. In a previous video by Don, we explored how Stage Manager works between Mac and iPad, so check that out if you haven't already. Today we'll look at Continuity Camera, which lets you use the high-quality camera of your iPhone as the webcam for your Mac, a demonstration on how to use passkeys in Safari, a more secure replacement to passwords for your online accounts, and a look at the redesigned system preferences for Mac, which includes some new features too. So let's get started. Continuity Camera might be my favorite new feature with Ventura. Apple has long been critiqued for the poor camera quality in Macs, specifically in their laptops. This is one area I'm a bit less critical on. The camera, after all, has to be built into the display enclosure, which itself is very thin. Apple have implemented many software enhancements to try and improve the video quality, but at the end of the day, there's no substitute for quality hardware in this field. Recognizing that most MacBook users already have an iPhone with a great camera, Continuity Camera was created, letting the Mac use the iPhone camera as a webcam. We'll see how to set it up first, then show off some of the features and apps that it can be used with. Continuity Camera requires devices to be running iOS 16 and macOS Ventura to work at all. For some of the features like Center Stage or Desk View, you'll need to have at least an iPhone 11 and an iPhone 12 for Studio Lite. Both devices need to be signed in with the same Apple ID, and you must have two-factor authentication enabled. Make sure Continuity Camera is enabled on your iPhone under Settings, General, AirPlay and Handoff. It should be on by default. The iPhone and Mac must be near each other with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi turned on. Or the feature can be used over a cable if the iPhone is connected to the Mac. So how do we actually use Continuity Camera? It's actually quite simple to enable. I'm going to open Photo Booth for this demo. Hi. Now, to enable my iPhone camera, all I need to do is go up to where it says Camera in the menu bar and select my iPhone camera. And there we go. So it's just switched over and it's using it. And you can already see that the quality of the camera has increased quite a lot from my FaceTime camera on my Mac. Now that we've got that going, there's actually a few different filters and effects that we can add to it as well. So if I go up here to the control center, we now have this item here called Video Effects. So I'll click on that. I'm going to try out Center Stage. Yes, that's a lot better. So before I wasn't centered in the frame, but with Center Stage, it's using both the ultra wide and the wide lens to position me directly in the frame, but also to move around with me a bit. So if I'm moving left to right like this, it will keep following me around. And that's the same on many iPads these days. We've got another feature here called Portrait, again from the iPhone, where it's blurring out the background and making me, the focus of the shot. And we also have Studio Lighting, which adds an effects over to sort of even out the light behind me, again, sort of bringing me, bright and center. We can actually enable all of these at the same time. So we can go Portrait, Studio Lighting, and Center Stage. We can see there it's moving around with me. It's got all of those applied at the same time, which is really cool. Now, as well as bringing over a few features from the iPhone, they've actually also added a brand new one here called Desk View. So I'll click on Desk View here. You can see it says use the plus-minus controls to align the desk to the edge of the outer box. So in this box, you can see my desk. I'll click Start Desk View. And just like that, it's using the ultra-wide camera to actually show my desk. So if I'm typing or if I'm writing, maybe doing some notes or a demonstration, it's going to capture all of those things for us to display.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.